Good.
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Ooh.
Well, my watch says it's 7:15, so we're just starting.
Just changed to 7:15.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, need a motion to approve the agenda.
I would make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
it.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. GPCBG loan to Danny. Motion to enter executive session pursuant to SDCL 1-25-2-4 contracts.
I'll make a motion to enter into executive session pursuant to SDCL 1-25-2-4 for the contract.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We're in executive session at 7:17. Okay. Can we get a motion to approve CDBG loan application for Ben?
I would make the motion to approve the CDBG loan for dam.
I'll second it.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. You're in, buddy.
All right, in the
Thank you guys very
motion, did it
much.
have a rate or an
The
amount?
terms of the loan are $5,000, 2% pay, or 2% interest, 5-year payback,
Okay,
correct?
thank you. And Melissa seconded? Oh, I'm
Linda.
sorry,
Linda.
Linda, I apologize. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Danny.
Keep her going, buddy. Okay, number 5. CDBG loan to city to pay off truck, for police truck payoff.
I was,
I don't think so.
did I give you two?
Yeah, it's here.
Um,
There you go.
Anyway, the first page of this, it should be the next item in your packet. This is the activity on our loan account at the bank for the police truck. And I was doing some research about CDBG loans and found that a city can give themselves a loan for public safety items. And in doing the budget for 2019, I started looking at, over the life of the loan, what we'll be paying out for the loan at the bank for the police truck. And we can save $4,500 if we would make a loan to ourselves from the CDBG account to pay the truck off, and then either make monthly or semi-annual payments back to the CDBG account. Currently, there's $94,000 in that account. If we take $5,000 for the cafe, there'll still be $89,000 funds available. So
And the payoff as of the 21st is $27,157.55.
that is correct. And the next page in your handout is the promissory note that was drafted when we did the Alcester bar, assume the construction loan of the Alcester bar. And so there we had a loan to ourselves for $30,000. We made semi-annual payments in February and August, and we had this promissory note drafted and put into the file at 0 interest back to ourselves. And so what I did on the back side of this sheet is if you wanna continue making the monthly payments, this is where we would be at. Or if you wanna make the semi-annual payments. Not to throw our budget off, I would recommend that we just do 4 months in September. That'll get us through the end of the year. And then do 2 months in February, which would be January, February, and then get on that February, August repayment.
Rotation, yeah.
Mhm. So,
So basically, it'd be, I'm sorry, six monthly payments, counting the 4 in 2018, 2 in 19, and then from then on, it would be semi-annual.
right, and in 2021, we certainly could probably just pay the whole thing off
Yeah.
in February instead of
And it's-
dragging it out to August.
Gonna save us $4,500, burn there's one payment.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
And-
the payment, if you went monthly, or the payment just as they're going now, it'd be the same thing as we're paying now, only now we're also paying interest on
Right.
And the auditors were up last week, and I questioned them about this, and it is completely acceptable for us to do this, if you would be interested.
We're going to run into some issues with the bank.
No, we're not penalized for an early payoff.
Hard feelings though, would they possibly think,
That
now you're
Best-
taking money away from
best-
us?
Yeah, taking
Although
$45.
they do have to realize that we're spending not our money here, we're spending everybody's money. So,
I wouldn't give that one thought to how they feel about it. Just do it. Good night, it's $4,500 in our pockets, just to think about.
over the life of the loan,
And who did the research on the legality of the issue? Like, it's, you can take money from that account and.
Yep, I went to I first pulled the bylaws from our CDBG, and then I went out on, just the overall funds for community development block grants. And in there is no limit, or there is the purchase of items for public safety are allowed for community block grants. The kinds of things that a community block grant can be used for, it could be used for taking down dilapidated houses, anything that, again, would benefit the community. It can be used for education programs, of course, housing, anything that is job creation or job training. So that is the purpose of those funds, so.
well, and the auditors, I'm certain, would have done their research before they said, oh yeah, that's fine, you can do that.
Yeah, it's very specific in the definition of a CDBG account.
What's this first page have to do with?
That's just a printout from the bank, so you can see what our activity has been
Okay.
during
Up to
this
this
year.
point, right?
Mhm.
Since we got the pickup.
Correct. So our monthly payment is $860.15, and you can see the amount that's been applied to principal, the amount applied to interest, and our balance. And then I just called for a payoff as of tomorrow.
Okay, question, when we bought that truck, that was set up to come out of the police budget. Uh, What's gonna happen now, is the police budget gonna grow by that much every month?
They'll still have principal amount coming out. There just
Oh, the-
won't be any
the-
interest.
The police budget will still be making these payments.
I'll still make the same amount of payments, so the balance will go down faster.
Okay,
Well, we're not paying ourselves any interest?
That is
Right.
correct.
so it'll free up, where the money will be freed up, it should free up a little money in the police budget then,
It-
after a year or
Over the
so.
life of the loan,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, $4,500 is going to remain in the police budget over that period.
3 years.
So $1,500 a year approximately.
You're good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll make the motion to approve this CDBG loan to pay off the police truck.
I'll second.
Before you go in, the question I would have for you then is, I will have a promissory note drafted. How would you like to do the payments? Do you wanna do monthly? Do you wanna do
Semi-annual.
semi?
Just
Okay,
clean up the paperwork as long as there's no interest.
okay.
And
Is that okay with you, David, on your second?
Should I amend my motion to
Yeah.
approve the CBDG loan to pay off the truck with semi-annual payments?
at what interest rate?
0 interest rate.
There we
I
go.
will second that again.
Okay.
So now, just for discussion's sake, you mentioned semi-annual. Since September is just coming, why don't we just start with semi-annual in September? And then, September, February, would that work? Or
Yeah, just as
rather than make
Is that gonna,
monthly?
Well, is the budget going to have the funds to start making the full payments now?
That's why I gave
That's
you
a
that,
good question.
Yeah.
that's why I gave you that alternative schedule.
Yeah.
I would probably just
Yeah.
recommend
Going with this.
the
Because
4
of the
months
balance of the budget.
to finish out this
Well,
year.
then my motion will be amended to include Pat's payment schedule as presented.
and I'll still second,
Okay.
or third or fourth amendment.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Is there any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Executive session if needed. Anybody? No? Okay. Number 7, that's a good one. The motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
You get a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to adjourn. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.
7:40 PM.
Okay, we'll go with that. 7:40. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, is Sam going to do the promissory note thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Where else can I sign?
We're adjourned.
Why do you
Yeah,
ask?
Well, I've signed.
Why do you ask?
Why do I ask? So that we aren't using promissory notes done by a previous lawyer? Because you're using his work product?
Six to one, two, one, ten.
And I assume you would like this.
I do. Thank you very much.
Probably
Thank you, everybody.